Hi, my name is Nanette Patino. Um, this video is about task 3C, and so I'm going to be sharing about the uh, growth goals for my post data and analysis. So my three um, areas of growth were rubrics and scale, providing rubrics and scales. The second was asking independent questions of reluctant learners. And the third one was engaging students in cognitively complex tasks. And so after we did lots of learning and really enjoyed stretching our minds, the surveys gave me some good feedback on where we were and the progress that I had made in my lessons throughout the family unit that I had created. So one of the things that I was looking at in terms of my analysis was that, for example, engaging learners, right, in cognitively complex tasks, students' mean score was a 3.2 on our pre, but for the post went up to a 3.7. So I see that there were positive gains in this particular area that I developed, and I was pretty excited about that because it was an area of concern for me. Also, when I looked at asking independent questions to reluctant readers, it was a 4.2 on the pre-survey scores, right? This is the mean, but it grew to a 4.26. Oh, wait, I think that one was wrong. It was, oh, a 1. I apologize. 4.12, and then it grew to a 4.26. So there was some growth, not as substantial, I suppose, as I would have anticipated, but a growth. I'm going to take it for face value that is an improvement to some degree. Now for rubrics and scales, which is the third goal that I worked on, that showed an improvement, a gain from 4.07 to 4.12. Again, not a very large difference, but I think that based on what I noticed in the standard deviation, that went from 0.7000 to 1.03 when I looked at all of the three goals that I had. The standard deviation was not too sporadic. It wasn't. There weren't too much variability in the scores. So at first I thought, well, perhaps that's not, too successful, but I think that any progress at this point, was good. A lot of the students feel comfortable understanding the rubrics. I had opportunity for them to ask questions and then explain the rubric to their peers prior to working with them, in a sense, to get them trying to analyze the purpose of them and how to use them as a tool. I think that the engaging students in the cognitively complex task had a lower mean, but it had a higher standard deviation in the post survey, which I think it was a challenge for me as well because um, I really needed to think about what kinds of tasks I was providing for the students, and I wanted to make sure that um, they had clear understanding, clear expectation, clear connection between the rubrics and being engaged and asking these questions, making sure that everyone was on task and on target. And I think that the averages for the survey were not, to me, they weren't bad at all. I thought it was, pretty positive. We started at a 3, and it was just a little bit closer to a 4. So if I'm looking at it, maybe like between 70 and 85 or something like that. So perhaps it doesn't have too many gains, but I know that as I continue to use these tools like the scales in my class and making sure that the students are asking questions and feeling like their voice is heard, and engaging them in these complex tasks, that I will have a greater result. The analysis shows me that there's I don't know, let me stop